And we are live. What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Tell me where you're from in the comments. I got two audiences today. We're gonna have a good training. We have an audience on Zoom, which is for members. I'm monitoring those comments, and we also have an audience on YouTube. I'm glad to be with everybody today. Tell me where you're from in the comments so we can kind of see where everybody's watching from. And hat or no hat? I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. I think I'm gonna do the hat because it's a no haircut day. All right, listen, what we're gonna have for today. Today's session is gonna be pretty basic. We're gonna be doing a beginner lesson on how to harmonize melodies. And so like I said, we have three audiences because this is also gonna be recording as well. So I wanna thank everybody for coming. And that's right, you're watching a live training, something I'm recording for a video that I have on my website. So the training is gonna be I'd say about maybe 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go to a different section of the training, and that's going to be probably a little bit more interactive, but I want to tell you guys that. So once I start recording, I will not be stopping. We're going to go straight through the recording so I can get through the training. Okay, so let me just count down and I'll let you know when I'm recording, and then thank you again for coming, everyone. All right, I see Toonsboro, I see somebody from Boston on, I see a lot of people here, so that's good. So let me go ahead and get started here. Okay, they're not letting me record. Okay, so let me just go on. All right, everyone. So today we're dealing with harmony. So the primary goal of an ear musician, our primary goal is to support the melody, right? That's what we're doing when we're trying to harmonize chords. So if you started playing the piano by listening to and learning difficult songs, it's possible that you skipped an important step in the process. And some of us, that's how we learned. If we didn't have a formal training, we probably just learned by just playing songs, and you may have skipped an important step. So the way that I start, and this is a beginner lesson, even though I know that we probably have advanced people watching, I'm teaching this, at least in the very beginning, to just beginners. And I would say start by memorizing 3 types of chords. The types of chords that you want to memorize, here are the 3 chords that you want: C, E, and G flat. Let me pause this. There we go. You want C, E, and G flat. C, E, and G, C, F, and A, and B, D, and G. Okay, so those are the 3 chords that you want to memorize, and there's a whole host of chords that come under this, but I want you to look at that thing at the bottom there that says memorize them. This is what you're doing here. You're memorizing these 3 chords. You can't see me yet, but I'm just using the presenter right now. Okay, now what we need to do is, here's what your job is essentially, is when you are faced with a melody, what you're doing is you're asking yourself, what chord should you play on a certain note? That's the first thing you're asking yourself. And 2, and I think the second part is more important, and that is, when should the chord change, and what should it change to? And a lot of us don't think like this because we're just thinking of just kind of going live. All right, I'm not on Zoom yet. I'm just showing a presentation, guys. All right, but what we need to do is we need to be thinking, when should the chord change? Should the chord even change, right? And so this is the application of things. All right, so let me go to this next part here. Only when you're able to play an entire song using this method should you move on to other techniques. Okay, only when you're able to play an entire song. So what I want to do is I want to do a song or 2 together using the technique that we just mentioned in this video. Okay, so now I'm going to bring myself back on here. All right, so let's play the first chord. Simple, keep it basic. C, E, and G. Then we have C, F, and A. And then we have the B, D, and G. So let's play that first one. Play the second one. Play the third one. Go back to the 1. So this is harmony. This is all with my left hand. Okay. So let's do a melody here. I'm gonna do. Let me see here. Let me go back to another screen here, because I want to get a melody on the screen here. So let's do this one. Okay, so no picture. Screen is blank. Give me a second, guys. It says in the screen is blank. Oh, how's that? Was that on YouTube as well, Siobhan, or was that? Am I good now in both places? Okay. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. The members couldn't see over on Zoom. All right. So let's go back. Let me go back and just. So check this out. I'm in G now. So the chord 1 would be this. G, B, D. Chord 2 would be G, C, and E. And the chord 3 would be F sharp, A, and D. Now remember, just about all songs can use just these 3 chords. This is essentially a 1 chord, a 4 chord, and a 5 chord, but that's not how I was taught to play it. When I was taught, I was playing it like this, and you only move the B and D up to here. Okay? And then you move the G and the B down to F sharp and A. See, so 1, 2, 3, back to 1. So on this phrase that we had here, so let's determine now what we're going to use. So should I change here? I could change here, but I probably won't. I'm going to wait till I go back to the C. Why? Because the C is in this chord. And when I go back to the B, that's indicating that this chord here has to change. Now look how I'm doing this at a basic level. Because if you understand this at a basic level, if we go to more advanced stuff, you'll get it, right? So here, I have that first chord I have on the D, G, B, D. I'm holding the 1 chord. But as soon as I get to the C, I'm changing it to the chord that had a C in it. But then when you get to that B again, I'm going back to the 1 chord again, right? So, right? Then you back to the B again, go back to the 1 chord, and then what chord? Tell me in the comments, what chord am I going to play when I get to that A? Somebody tell me in the comments, what chord am I going to get what chord am I going to play when I get to the A? Okay. Okay, I see somebody. Looks like somebody put it. So that's right. This chord here. So and some of you guys are thinking, man, this is too simple, but some of y'all skipped this step, right? And so you skipped this step and you went to other things, and so you had problems. You have problems with harmony, and you have problems hearing things, because this step is important. Let me go to another song. I got some songs here. Let's do Hallelujah. No, you know what? Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord. Let's do the hymn. I'm gonna stay in G. Okay, so let's just do the chorus. So check this out. Draw me, take that 1 chord. Now there's something after this, but right now I'm keeping it simple. And then see how I'm going up to the 4 there. Change it here. Now I need to go to the what? That D major, right? See how you're not choosing between 100 different chords. You just have these 3 options. Right? A lot of times, musicians want to play, right? No. That's how you start. You see how, it can sound nice. This is the air I breathe. Every song. See, I got the 4 chord. And it sounds good. Right? Duh. See, you guys see what I'm doing here? 3 chords. This is how I started. And in fact, let me show you this. All right, so check this out. Where is my my session here. Okay, this next video is has an interesting story. My piano teacher did not teach me to play by ear. She taught me to play by note. However, at the beginning of each lesson, she had me do this exercise, which, I don't know, 20 years later, I'm realizing now how beneficial it was, but it was such an easy lesson at the time. It's not showing 1, 2, 3, 4 chords. It's a very simple exercise. And all you do is you take the 1 chord, and then we're going to go to a 4 chord, back to a 1 chord, then a 5 chord, then back to the 1 chord. So the order is 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. Okay, so here's how it goes. Here's your 1 chord, but for your 4 chord, instead of going up here, all you're going to do is go to your next, you're going to keep the C at the bottom. Your 3rd note will go up a half step, and the 5th note will go up a whole step. So it'll sound like this: 1, 4, 1. Go ahead and try that with me. Take a C chord, then go C, F, A, and then go back to C, G, A. Okay. Then the issue I was dealing with is, once I learned that, imagine me doing, as a kid, I thought it was so boring because I was doing that over and over and over again. And then I had to play for like this little kids choir. It wasn't even like a kids choir. It was like, I would probably say it's like 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. So it's like all the moms are singing, and they would be doing these like kiddie songs. And all the chords I had at my disposal were those 3. Okay. Now, a lot of people always ask, well, Sean, where'd you get your ear? Blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, I learned those 3 little chords. Okay. That's what I did. I learned those chords. And I didn't realize that each of those chords that you hear have like hundreds of chords that are in the same category. See, and so that's why I say we missed this step, because we're going straight to fancy stuff, but we're not actually getting the chords at their basic level. And some of you are doing diatonic chords. I'm not even talking about, it's not diatonic chords. I'm saying, no, it's 3 chords. Okay, and then everything else is a passing. Okay, so let me get to this next section here, right? So we harmonize this together. Okay, so the next part here is okay, your turn. No, I'm going to skip that for now because I didn't record the Zoom. Okay, so this concludes the beginner section. Now, let's do this. What happens after you learn your foundation, right? What's the next step for after you learn the foundation? Well, let's discuss that really quick. All right. So I'm going to talk to you now about my approach to harmony, which is interesting. It's a little bit different, but I feel like it's simple. For me, it's simple. It helps me to understand everything. So my approach to harmony is that there are essentially 2 types of chords. in terms of a song, right? And this is a target chord and a passing chord. Y'all drop some thumbs up on this video for me. If you're on the YouTubes, y'all don't do me a favor and drop some thumbs up on the video. All right, because I see y'all putting those, giving me some love. But let's get this video out to more people. And if you're on Zoom, thanks again. If you're on Zoom, we're going to stop the YouTube point, and we're gonna let you guys answer some questions or ask some questions and everything like that, members. So thanks for being patient with me. But here's the way I see it. Look at the left. The target chord moves the song forward. It establishes the theme of a song. Do me a favor. If you're in Zoom, drop a hymn, drop the name of a hymn, because I'm gonna do this live and to show you guys how it works. Okay, drop the name of a hymn in the chat, and I'm gonna scan the chat and look that way. And look at the other arrow. The passing chord. It's only about providing color by picking the best roots to reach your target chord. I see "'Tis So Sweet." I see "What a Friend." I got a bunch of ones. Okay, let's do them all. All right, "'Tis So Sweet." I'm gonna go in and C. We're gonna do this simply, folks. Okay, target chord, passing chord. Actually, before I do the hymn, let me move on because I want to give more explanations on this topic. So let me go one more thing here. I believe now. This is new kind of teaching, okay? Because this is different. But this is me. This is how this is me. This is Sean's way of doing things. My suggestions to you is to learn how to improvise on the target chords first. Get good at that first, not the passing. Everybody's focused on passing. It's target. Okay. All right. So let me see. Hold on. Let me see some of these comments here that I have for the hymn, so I can do this. I see "What a Friend We Have in Jesus" from Siobhan. All right. So let me go there. What a friend. Actually, let me do this video here. This one. So let's do this in the key of C. We're playing simple. Remember, I told you for comments. What's the first chord I said we're going to play? Somebody tell me in the comments. What's the first chord I said you need to know? What's the first chord? We're doing some real deal teaching, man. What's the first chord you need to know? As soon as I see it, I'm going to go on. Let's go. What's the first chord? I'm in the key of C. What's the first chord I said you need to do with the three chords? I'm waiting. C. Thank you. Siobhan got it. Thank you. What's the second chord? Come on, let's go, man. Y'all pick this up. Let's go. What's the second chord? I need to know. Second chord, if you're listening. What's the second chord? I'm looking. Good. Angelica. Zoom is on it. What's the third chord? No, not target. What's the third chord? Nope. C major is the first chord. Look, we're doing some real teaching, man. 5 chords. Spell it out. I need the notes. I'm in C major. Somebody spell out the target chord so I can give you some love in the comments here. Spell out the third chord for me. It's not F. No, the F. That was the second. It's a G major, but in what voicing? Daniel, in what voicing? Curvins. Got it. Nope. Curvins. Wrong voicing. No, Wendy? No, Wendy, you started with a D. Come on, guys. Thank you. Hey, hold up. Let me see if this is it here. Is that it? D, G, B. No, that's not it. I'm doing real teaching, man. G major. What did I say? B. Thank you, Wendy. I'm looking on the Zoom chat. It's Wendy and Curvins. That's right. Y'all got to get this, man. This is a problem, man. You guys be skipping. Y'all skip this, and you go all into all this crazy chords. But I'm telling you, this is the level I start at right here. Okay, it's this first chord, second chord, third chord. This. Okay, memorize that. Write it down. Okay, if you're on live, I'm not sure. We may have a video, but if you're on, you're gonna have a lot of trainings on this. Obviously, if you're on the members. Okay, so what song did I say? I forgot. Siobhan, help me out. You know, I don't remember stuff. What song did I say I was gonna do again? I know it was in the chat. Was it My Hope Is Built or What a Friend? It was What a Friend. Thank you. Okay, so check this out. So let's do this. We're gonna start. This is gonna be cool. Okay, we're gonna start by using the foundation chords, and then we're gonna use a rule called stacking and inversions to build this thing up. And then we're gonna go to the 3 and add the flat 7 to the 1. You see how simple this is? And this is going to go in order. So I'm not going straight to crazy stuff. Okay? Okay, so What a Friend. Here we are. So let's do it from beginning. So what? Now I could do this. What a friend we. Because the A would be in this next chord. However, remember what I said earlier, you decide when to move. It may not be necessary to move, right? So you have to decide. You don't always, because some of you guys are moving, you move too often. Like every time the note changes, you're trying to change the chord, but you gotta you have to let the melody carry itself. And the chords, remember what we said at the beginning, the chords carry the melody. So it means that every time a melodic note changes, you don't have to change the chord. So what a friend we have could all be done over the 1 instead of, right? I don't need to do all that. Just now I'll change it here. Because remember what we said here is remember the goal is, if you can understand this at a simple level, you'll understand the concept, you'll understand it. The goal of the target song is they move the song forward. So the only thing that you really care about is what chords are necessary for this song. That's what's most important first. What's necessary for this song, right? And so if I'm asking myself what's necessary for this song, it would be da-da, and back to the 1. See, I didn't change it there. Because someone will go, that sounds nice, but that's not necessary. It's not necessary to establish the song's premise. Right? Da, 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 there's 5 chord. Now that chord that y'all said. And then okay, so that's how I would do it. Now let's add a let's go to the next part. Number 2, use stacking and inversions. Okay, so for me, the way that I see stacking is, the way that I explain stacking is anytime you're doubling up on a note. So instead of, you're just playing more of the same note, you're just doubling up on it. And then for the 4 chord, instead of doing this, you can play this F at the bottom. I'm showing some of you guys that I know how to teach the beginners. Okay, because I'm always doing the craziness on YouTube, and this is a beginner lesson. And then see, so now I'm going to throw in another thing as well. Now stacking means I'm just adding more notes, but inversions means, for me, it's rearranging. Okay, so stacking is adding, inversions is rearranging. This is how I define it. So in other words, if I decide to put the C on top, that's a type of inversion. If I decide to put the G in the bottom, that's a type of inversion. If I decide to take this E and put it in the bottom, which is a drop 2, it's a type of inversion called drop 2. In terms of my overall training, the overall context of my training, anything where notes are switched around is an inversion. Anything where notes are added is stacking. So see, that sounds good too. Instead of going, I haven't done anything, added no notes. All I'm doing is the second level of taking number 2. All I'm doing is just stacking and inversions. Okay, give my Hold on, waiting for my sound to come back here. Okay, so. Sounds much better already, and I'm at level 2. Now check this. If I would decide to go to level 3, there's only one thing here that I've added, and that's the flat 7 on the 1. What's the flat 7 on the 1 mean? It means that the 1 chord, which is this, and then we had this chord, and then we had this chord, and then we had this chord. Well, a flat 7 on the 1 just means the 7th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to make it flat. So now, where would that go? When you play this extra B flat, where does it go? Well, this is called a dominant chord, and it precedes the 4 chord. So it's right before this chord. And so because I'm about to play What a Friend We Have in Jesus, which is this chord, the flat 7 would be in between these 2 chords. So, see? And then if you combine number 2, it means that this chord now could be played rearranged or added. So, see, it's already sounding good, but I'm not adding no extra notes. I had this chord, I said add the B flat here. I'm rearranged. So I took the B flat down here. I took the C up here. I omitted one of these. I omitted the B flat again. See what I'm saying? So right now I've only added, so if you look at this list, I'm only at level 2. Well, I'm only at level 3. Okay? Doing the same song. So let me see here. I'm showing you guys that this thing, but harmony can be built from the ground up. Okay, it can be built from the ground. The problem is everybody wants to go to level like 7, which ain't even on here. I perfectly kept it off. So draw me nearer. I'm level 1. Add more notes, but don't do anything fancy. Keep the notes the same. Add the flat 7. Not this, because I'm not there yet. I'm tempted to do more, but I have to play it like this first. Replace number 4. Replace any of the chords with a sus2 or sus4. Okay, so what does he mean by that? So, well, the 1 chord was this. The sus2 would be this. The sus4 would be this. A sus4 will always need to resolve back to the original chord. So now I have even more options. Y'all see how I keep adding these options? On this chord, which is an F chord, I could play like this, but a sus2 would be like this. Take the A to a G, or I could play like this. And then the G chord, the sus2 would be this, sus4. I added a bunch of options. Y'all might be saying like, all we're doing with number 4 is just adding sus2. No, it's adding sus2 and sus4 to 3 types of chords. You've added a bunch of chords here. So, and we're doing this on the spot, obviously. Okay. See how much movement's going on now? Right. Got that sus2 here. I'm on 1 to 4. Do I want to do a sus? Right? I was doing Alan's move. All right, now check this out. Number 5. Y'all notice something, by the way. I want you to see something real quick before I check this out. If you look here, where was it? I don't see it. Is it on the next one? Oh no, that's it. Okay. Let me go back to. Okay, let me do this next one. Number 5. Add the 7th to any of the primary chords. So let's discuss that. Hey, if y'all are enjoying this, let me know in the comments, because I don't know. I mean, y'all got to tell me. If y'all are enjoying this, let me know, because you got to tell me how y'all feel about this, if it's helpful. This way we can know if we're going to do it again. Y'all got to talk to me. Let me go back to this here. So listen, this says add the 7th. Number 5, add the 7th to any of the primary chords. So the 7th, not the flat 7, the 7. Okay, so that's going to be. So now let's do a summary. I said start off with these 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then I said take these and add to them. This could become this. This could be this, and this could be this. Then I said flat 7. I had the flat 7. And you can use that, so like for instance, great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faith. That's that flat 7 introduces this B flat in here, but we're not just thinking of a dominant, I'm thinking of movement, right? Right, now, then I said on the other level, you have the sus2 and a sus4, that adds even more. And now I'm saying add the 7th. Not flat 7, but 7. So now to this chord, you add the B. But remember, we already have a stacking and inversion principle we're using. So this B could be anywhere in the chord. So I'm saying add the B, but it doesn't need to be played like this. It could be played like this, which is drop 2 position. Right? Those are drop 2s, major 7. So I'm adding the B in here, but I can play only these 3 notes. Just now, when I was doing all this stuff, I was only using these 4 notes. Okay, then I do the same thing with the F. Right, I can play it like this, I can play it like this. Right, so, and then the same thing with the G. So you have to know what the 7th note is. So the 7th note of C is a B, the 7th note of F is an E, and the 7th note of G is an F. All right, so how does this sound? I don't know yet, because I'm trying to figure it out as I go along. As I'm playing, I'm trying to figure it out, okay? No. This is not beginner. The beginner, no. Let me address that real quick. No, the beginner part of this is done. I already said that there are 3 chords that you used. 1, 2, and 3. And I played an entire song using just those 3 chords. That was the beginner part, right? I wouldn't, and this is the problem I have, because I don't want, people try to come and they try to go to the level 5 and 6, but haven't mastered level 1 and 2. And I say that will always cause a problem, because you don't know yet how to place chord. You don't even know how to place the chords properly at the lower level. And so this is why in my teaching, we build things up from the ground up, right? So where was I? So let's draw me nearer. I'm on the 7th now, that's right. Now we're in drop 2, so see. So I'm still on the 4 chord, because remember in the simple version, I was on the F chord. And remember I said this has tons of options. So now I went right, something like that. 1, 4, and 5. So yeah, you came in late. That's why you missed it. but it's all good though. And then here's my dominant, my major chord. Dominant, major 7, because we're on the major 7, to the dominant, to the C chord. So but then when I play this F sharp, now I'm gonna start going even more. See, to my precious bleeding side, bleeding is an F sharp there, and it can imply a D major chord. Right? So now we're into another level, because the number 6 says substitutions, tensions, and extensions, and that's where everybody always talks to me. Sean, give me some tensions and chord substitutions and stuff. Notice though, I want y'all to notice something. Notice I have not yet even talked about passing chords yet. Y'all realize all this stuff I'm doing is just the target chords. All these changes are on the target chords. They're not on passing yet. Okay? So let me go back to Draw Me Nearer. Hold on. Every time I change the screen, it has me, it has to redo the audio. There it is. All right, so now, let me fix this thing here. Okay. Now, what was that, right? Because before I was going, right? Now so draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord. I replaced the 1 with the 3, and I approached that 3 with a passing chord of a 2-5-1, F sharp, B, E. So right, and then 1, 2. And then now what's going on here is we're doing chord substitutions, and one of the main substitutions I'm using, I've got a hold on. I've got a 2 diminished here, which I really like, or a 4 minor, a 4 minor. Okay, and by the way, I'm going to be ending this. I'm planning on ending this at around the top of the hour. Okay, so someone say go slow. So let me do this again. Dominant chord. Blessed. What am I thinking here? I'm thinking of an E major chord, because nearer, bless, on the word bless is a B, and a B is the top note of an E major chord, so that's why I chose it. I can go dominant here. I could go E dominant. I can go 2-5-1 to F. I can go. So you know what I'm saying? There's like tons of choices once we master the 7. You see what I'm saying? Now, died, a lot of people will just use the 5 here. Died. But because there's a B in the bass here, I decided to change this died to what a lot of musicians will do, which is the B minor 7 flat 5, which is the same. It's very closely related to this chord. It's just that the G, you replace the G with the B and F. So, but then now you're in a movement now, because I'm in this movement. Now I have to do a 2-5-1 to an A minor now, see? Right? So, right? And then, now here's on near, that could be my F minor there, right? See, so now the F minor gives you a lot of little melodic licks and stuff, right? When I discuss, let me see something here. Give me a sec. I want to get to something. Looking at both sessions here. I don't believe you. We're still here, and the numbers are looking good, man. You guys are doing great. Let me say something real quick though about not that one. You know what? Let's do "Worthy as a Lamb." Yeah, let's do that. Let's build it from the ground up, folks. Yeah, that was F melodic minor. When I was doing that, something like that, I don't know. Let's do "Worthy as a Lamb." You know what? I need to take this from. Let me go grab it from YouTube. You know what? No, I won't. From the beginning to the end. Thanks, man. And I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna build this one up the same way. Okay, and then I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna build this one up the same way. Hallelujah, hallelujah. That one. All right. So, everybody, we're gonna build this up. I'm gonna know what my target chords are. That's more important than passing, because if you don't know your target chord, your songs will lack continuity. You won't know where you're going. The passing chords are the passing chords are moving to the targets. So if you don't know the targets and you're focused on passing, you're confused. Because how you gonna do passing and you don't even know? You gotta establish this, man, and get good at the target chords. All right. So let's look at let me see here. Let's do hallelujah. So I'm gonna do the foundation. I'm gonna start here with number 1. Then I'm gonna stack these things. Yeah, I'm in E flat now. And then I'm gonna add the flat 7. Then I'm gonna do sus2. Then I'm gonna do 7. Okay, so let's do hallelujah. All right, waiting. All right. I'm in E flat. Hold on, let me go backwards. My apologies for those of you who are on the beginner level. My first chord is a E flat, G, and a B flat. And my second chord will be a E flat, A flat, and C. And then my third chord will be D, F, and B flat. And my harmony rule says that when you're first playing a song, understand which of those 3 foundation chords you're going to use. Okay. It even sounds good with just these chords. Look at that, shouldn't work, right? For the Lord God Almighty reigns. It's a C. There's no C in this chord, but it works, right? We use our ear. Okay. all these chords. Can you do this? Can you play it this simply? That's what I'm asking. Notice I didn't go. Notice I didn't do that because I'm only using the 3. And it doesn't sound that bad, to be honest with you. Level 2. Inversions and stacking. And inversions and stacking means you're taking the notes, you're just moving them around, but you're playing the exact same chord. You're still 3 chords. Dang, level 2 sounds good, man. You're right. You can do just as a beginner at level 2. Have some nice sounding chords, man. That's my 1 chord. The G was dropped. You see how simple this is? That's not right. Because I did T, I shouldn't be adding the C yet until level 4. So that was wrong. See, I made a mistake. My T. Hold on. Worthy is the Lamb. Look at this. Worthy, a 1 chord. Worthy is a 1 chord. Lamb, a 4 chord. See? See that? Now, level 3, add the flat 7 to the 1. See, now, y'all should try this because that 7 chord is nice. Because remember, 3 is add the flat 7 to the 1. So adding the flat 7 just means a D flat. So you are holy. And now I'm at the 4. Holy. Right? This is the level I'm at. All I did was add the 7. See, worthy is, add the D flat now. Remember, the D flat will come right before the 4 chord. So worthy is the Lamb is a 4 chord. So that's how I knew to add the D flat. Now I'm adding, what's level 4? Is it sus2s? Here's sus2. Check that out. Right? Right? Right. Now, level 5. What's this next level? Add a 7. Okay. Add a 7. So worthy is a Lamb. And then right, and then I'm still keeping to the structure that we have. And then level 5 is the chord substitutions. I think did we probably use that chord? Yeah. right? So you guys see how I'm building this up? So now I'm doing substitutions because before I was going, you are holy. I was on the 1. Now I traded that to a Lee. I could have done a D 9, so it's 4 too. You are holy, right? And at the level of chord substitutions, it's basically knowing all the chords you can play with a certain note. So. Yeah. So. Any questions before I go on? Because I'm going to go ahead and start to wrap this up for the live. You guys have been enjoying this live. This is, I probably won't do this every month, but this is my first time, and they've been pushing me to go live, so I've been wanting to really just kind of do this more for you musicians. Definitely check out. One of the things that I try to do with the teaching is, hold on for a second. Because like I said, I teaching is my love. It's something I love to do. So I think this is going to sum up everything. No audio? Can you hear me? Testing. Oh, YouTube. Okay. Oh, man. Well, Sherilyn, do me a favor and put in the YouTube chat, tell them thank you so much for coming. And Zoom people don't go anywhere, but thank them for coming. We don't know what happened with the audio. Oh, you can hear it. Okay. All right, perfect. Hey, yeah, I felt like this went well for kind of like a first session, but I wanted to let you guys kind of hear my thoughts. So let me go ahead and start ending this now. Not sure what happened with the audio and why it went out, so my apologies on that. All right, yeah, the video, so my plan is to have the video to stay up, at least for now. All right. In summary, as a musician, you are making 2 decisions. There are 2 very important decisions that you're making. And those decisions are going to be horizontal decisions and vertical decisions. Okay? So vertically means when you have a song and there's a melody note, or the singer sings a note, or the melody requires a note, you need to ask yourself what chord best works with this note. That's what a vertical decision means. And so when I was giving you all those rules, those were for vertical decisions. Now, Horizontal decisions, right? Because horizontal means this way. So a vertical decision could be, I'm going to play an F chord, right? A horizontal decision could say, I'm going to approach that F chord with an E spread diminished triad, or I'm going to approach that F chord with a G minor 9 to a C altered and then an F. You see what I'm saying? These are decisions we were making this way. But decisions we're making this way are more important because they establish the song's general tone and theme, and they give your chords a sense of unity, and that's what we have to have as musicians. That they have to have a sense of unity, and so a lot of decisions can be made there. All right. So ask yourself, what's the best sound for this particular chord? Ask yourself, how do you want to approach each target chord? This is where the individuality lies. And that's the goal of the website. My goal of the website is to examine how every musician that I transcribe, what are the vertical decisions they make? And what are the horizontal decisions they make? But then the goal of the website, if you're on the website, is to show you kind of how to build your own. Thanks, everybody, again. It's been great having everybody. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. And I've been glad I've been here with you guys. For Zoom folks, y'all stay on. We're going to go ahead for members. We're going to go on to get to some questions that you guys may have and go further. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see y'all later. YouTube, we'll see y'all later. Don't go anywhere.